gentlemen, welcome to Eastwood CFC for the Nottinghamshire FA Saturday Senior Cup Final between Dunkirk FC and Basford United FC. The teams will be entering the field and play shortly to complete a respect handshake, and we will then follow that with the team news for the teams this evening.
A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eastwood CFC. It's time for the Notts FA Saturday Senior Challenge Cup Final. It's Dunkirk FC taking on Basford United Football Club. We're live here at Eastwood CFC. It's a lovely clear evening, perfect for a game of football. As we run you through the two lineups here, and we start with Dunkirk. Those are the players that have led their team to a top of the league finish this season in step 10 of the Football League system. Keep an eye out for the number 11, Mr. Berridge. He has been in and amongst the goals this year. For Basford United, they've been in wonderful form this season. They've won their league by a total of 15 points. A couple of steps above Dunkirk in the Football League pyramid. They come into this as big favourites. Those are the players selected in a three at the back formation for Martin Carruthers' men. Options for the bench for both sides available for you there. Do keep an eye out for those substitutions, can make such a difference at this level. It is, of course, a cup final. It will be decided tonight. The trophy on offer is quite a prestigious one, and indeed a massive one. Stephen Jameson with you on the commentary this evening. Delighted to welcome the teams out as they walk past that wonderful Senior Challenge Cup final trophy. Basford are in amber, Dunkirk in red. There's quite a few people here at Eastwood, which is good to see. Quite a few amber scarves in particular are being donned.
The teams will be presented to
In particular.
Brian Hambidge before the respect handshake. The officials for this evening in the middle is referee Ed Piddock. This is Ed's last game as a match official, and he's been accompanied by his two girls onto the field tonight. He is assisted on the lines this evening by James Tewson and Lewis Saunders Johnson. And your fourth official for this evening is Mark Tinsley.
Mascot's been introduced to the dignitaries from the Notts FA.
The lineups for this evening, starting with Dunkirk FC, number 1, Al Mitchell, number 2, O Robinson, number 6, A Burton, number 4, O Clark, number 3, Rawdon.
The referees are led by Ed Piddock. He's just out of shot now. He's been refereeing 10 years. And he actually assisted in the Premier League 2 final a couple of years ago. Assistant referees are James Tewson and Lewis Saunders Johnson. Fourth official Mark Tinsley. Basford United do come into this as big favourites, as I mentioned. 2 steps above the Dunkirk squad in the Football League pyramid. They did win this cup in 2015 and 2016. They were runners-up last year, beaten by Carlton Town, who were themselves knocked out by Dunkirk in the semi-finals this year. We will have a new name on the trophy. Carlton couldn't quite retain their crown. So that's the scene here at Eastwood.
So we'll be shortly getting underway. Please get in behind your teams. And just to make you aware, if you do require the bar,
Basford will play
make your way back through the gate.
from left to right as we will look at it.
Please enjoy the game this evening, and we'll see you at half time.
Big match feel around the grounds here this evening. It's a 3G surface here at Eastwood, so pitch conditions are naturally pretty perfect. No alterations in the pitch. Two captains meet the referee in the middle. As I mentioned, Basford will play 3 at the back this evening. Right wing back Lewis Carr and left wing back Connor Bart will have work to do. And it's Basford who will have the kick-off. Playing from left to right in their traditional amber kit. And it's Basford who kick us off in the Notts FA Saturday Senior Challenge Cup final. Immediately on the offensive with Liam Hearns. James Reid will swing this in. Header by hook or by crook ends its way in the goalkeeper's hands. Forward come Dunkirk. Early ball flighted in, good header away. Sent forward, too much on it. And the flag was up. Throw-in goes Basford's way. Taken by the skipper, Lewis Carr.
Toby, get out of in front! Keep Burts there!
Dunkirk defend it. And try to wriggle their way clear, and they do indeed get the decision for the throw. Cleared long, and that will go all the way through to the goalkeeper, Jake Woods. Woods sends one long. Rising well there was Grantham, number 9 up top for Basford. There it was again, but giving it away this time, and now Dunkirk can look to get on the move. Ball sent long and forward, but all the way through to Wood again. Wood sends it forward. Carr went up for it all the way through. It's been a scrappy start to this final. You can see there the crowd in here at Eastwood. Decision goes Basford's way. Matty Thornhill lets that one go and sent forward by Bart. Agile defending from Basford. Dunkirk throw. Dunkirk constantly looking to get on the front foot very quickly. Mitch with their attack. Forward goes Matty Thornhill, cleared away again by the Dunkirk defence. That was an important touch by the defender, Kieran Fenton. Had to get that. Long ball flighted forward, too much on it though. They'll go straight through to the Dunkirk keeper. Fenton's flick, and through to Jake Wood. He's seen a lot of the ball in the early stages here. Looking here to get Liam Hearns on the run, he holds it up. A little loose pass, but Basford keep on the attack, and now it's Carr. Sends in the early ball, flicked over the top. It was a good move. Best move of the match by far. There's Jerry Nash looking to sneak in at the near post. Mitchell sends it long. Will be a Basford ball. Dealt with by the defender. And Burton, the skipper, on the cover there. It's a good chance, you know. Basford just starting to put together some moves which results in attempts on goal. Just couldn't quite keep the header down. Transfers for Matty Thornhill. Thornhill forward again. There goes Corey Grantham, well tackled. Burton. Dunkirk perhaps settling in here for a spell of pressure. Sent in, headed away. Cole will get a second bite at it. And gets the game's first corner for Basford United. Decent opportunity to send the ball in and get the big boys up from the back. Sent forward. Shot on the volley is a great effort, goodness me. Tremendous strike. Nearly the game's first, and what a goal it would have been from Matty Thornhill. Struck it beautifully left-footed on the volley. Tremendous hit. And it was only a couple of feet wide at most. Here's the replay of it. Didn't he strike this well? That would have been some start to this final.
Mel, we did empty one as well.
Forward it goes, Basford on the attack again. Sent in, and Dunkirk just defended out for a corner. A little nervy at the back now, the team in red. Here's the effort again, and look how close it was from Matty Thornhill. Tremendous strike. Sent in, keeper commanding. Mitchell gathers well and looks to get Dunkirk immediately on the attack. Ball sent forward, in the air by Bart. A crunching challenge in there. Bart will take the throw. Flicked on, could be a chance in there. Good goalkeeping from Mitchell. Basford looking to keep it alive. Now Grantham. Sliding challenge was an effective one. Dunkirk repel the danger for now. Mentioned right at the top of the show. This is a bit of a David versus Goliath. Couple of divisions, couple of steps in the Football League pyramid separate these two. Basford sending a long throw and a good opportunity there for Corey Grantham, who couldn't quite get a clean strike at it. Dunkirk surviving at the moment. Flicked on. Basford clear. Held in, goalkeeper underneath it. No worries at all there for Jake Wood, who, despite seeing a lot of the ball, usually from slightly longer than intended passes, yet to make a real save here as Basford go on the attack again, well defended by the skipper Burton, who has been heavily involved in the defensive side of things for Dunkirk. Brought down well. Again, Dunkirk looked to hit the front. Carr with time. Angles one forward towards Grantham, he lost his footing. Bit of rain falling around here at Eastwood, just to keep the players honest here. Won't make too much of a difference on this surface, but it might just slicken it a touch for the ball. Dunkirk supporters over at the far side don't like that decision from the linesman. Forward come Dunkirk. Chance maybe to mount an attack of their own. It's Potts, number 10, working hard on the far side. He'll take the corner. Chance for Dunkirk to load the box. Potts will take. Swung in, test for the goalkeeper. Wood passes it with flying colours. Challenge in there. Came from Hickey. But Basford will get the ball. Basford with time to clear. He booms one long into the eastward sky. Brought down by Grantham, illegally so. Used the arm. I apologise for any colourful language you might be picking up from our microphones. This game matters an awful lot to these players. Flicked on, and a little bit of miscommunication there. It was Berridge who flicked it on. He's been in really good form for Dunkirk this season. Scored a lot of goals. And here's an earlier chance there for Corey Grantham. He just couldn't quite get the shot away. Cleanly, at least. It's a good chance that for Basford if they could have got a clean strike at goal from that sort of range. Wood again is on the run, and referee's going to pull that one out. Not a big surprise. Chaplin caught out for a foul. Scored a hat-trick at the weekend. Dear Chaplin. They come up into this game, Dunkirk, actually on the back of a terrific win. They beat Bristol United 7-0 on Saturday in the East Mids Counties League. Chaplin with 3 of them. So they couldn't have come into it on better form. They are currently top of their league, still 3 games to play though. 4 points clear of Traversal in second place. Might break there, shot comes in! Off the post and in! Game's first goal goes to Liam Hearns and Basford United seem to take an age to eventually find the back of the net, but it's only taken Basford 16 minutes in the grand scheme of things to open the scoring. Liam Hearns with the finish. Lovely flick on, no flag. It was a touch scruffy, but my goodness me, wasn't inaccurate. Found the inside of the post. Goalkeeper no chance. And Basford off to the perfect start. Comes perhaps slightly against the run of play. Dunkirk have had good passage of play in the last 5 minutes or so. Basford have started very strongly, of course. But Dunkirk, who will have felt they were growing into the game, have been handed a step to climb to get themselves back into it. Good save by the goalkeeper. Basford looking to make this pressure tell. Teed up on the edge, again the shot comes in from Hearns. And they're queuing up here, they're teeing off, what a good save that is! Mitchell with a stunning save to deny James Reed, who struck it at a real rate of knots. Terrific hit. Ball was swerving the other way to the where the goalkeeper was heading, and Mitchell's done really well to keep that out. Dunkirk on the ropes. But the boatmen survive for now at 1-0. Bart keeps it in. Hands over the top, looking for the run of Thornhill, who's been aggressive in this first half with his positioning from midfield. Berridge looking to get on the end of that, but all the way through once again to Jake Wood. Flicked on by Potts. Was originally won in the air by Moore, but Dunkirk eventually will concede the throw. Carl will take it. A bit of a late challenge. Referee eventually penalises it. Just took his time to make that decision. Not a huge surprise it's been blown up, to be honest with you. Did look a foul. Swung in, left-footed, good header away. The fall again to Reed. Twinkling toes. Swung into the danger area, headed away by Burton. The break here for Chaplin, who's just dispossessed by the retreating Jerry Nash. Patrolling in front of the Basford defence. Foul given. Clever from Reed. Just put himself between the defender and the ball. And his team the free kick. Set. Reed stood over this free kick. Number 11, as well as Kieran Fenton. Big number 8 from defence. Will be Fenton, who drills it, clips the edge of the wall off Robinson. And out for a throw in. Bart will take the throw. Sent back in by Reed. It's a lovely ball in, dangerous ball in. Rawdon clears for Dunkirk. Dancing feet of Potts. Rawdon now on the attack. Chaplin. Berridge takes over. Basford will clear. Oh, a lovely turn. And they're on the attack here. With Reed. Forward it goes towards Corey Grantham. Back all the way to Bart. Oh, lovely from Carp. Swings a good-looking ball. It's an important header away. Dunkirk can clear. Chaplin gives chase. Bart is composed under pressure. A good start this from Basford halfway through the first half. They haven't had too many scares defensively. And been pretty composed and clinical going forward. But here come Dunkirk with Berridge. Potts with a chance of swinging across. A little bit overhit if he was looking for Chaplin. Bart didn't get a shout. Corner conceded. A bit more time than I think he realised that the Basford left back. Dunkirk with their second corner. Potts again across to take it. It's a good delivery. Rising was Burton at the back post. Fenton away. Lovely delivery that from Potts. It's Clark for Dunkirk. Really good play from Matthew Thornhill. And now Reeds can break for Basford. Looks to go inside the full-back. Goalkeeper was smart, well played by Mitchell. Corey Grantham was bearing down on goal, and now Dunkirk are breaking back. Getting the pass out a little bit too much on it. Fenton maybe could have left that, but he's recovered really, really well. Very composed. The Basford centre-back. Grantham wins the throw. Hearns, the goal scorer, wins his team a corner. Played 25 minutes. If you're just joining us, Nottinghamshire FA Saturday Senior Challenge Cup final action here at Eastwood between Dunkirk and Basford United. That's Fenton at the back post. Chance here to take the shots on. Just delayed it, eventually squeezed it in. It was a good chance there for Dion Michael. Just got over the shot at the end. Perhaps could have taken it earlier. He elected to bring it down. It was just forced away from goal. It was decent defending in the end from Dunkirk to make the chance more difficult. The referee took that one amazingly well. Flying everywhere, the ball at the moment. In the end, it will be a Dunkirk ball. Referee completely unfazed by the clearance straight into his face. All smiles. Chaplin, good feet. Squeezing the cross, blocked and away by Thornhill. And Bart's on the run, boundless energy. Rawdon underneath it. Hearns hasn't given up. Basford throw. Carr takes. And sends it back from whence it came.
Get him in front! Squeeze him on! Murray! Cut it down! Mark him in front! Go and head the first one! Go and head the first one!
Flicked on, but straight out for the goal kick.
So, you can't be spared. Alright? Push Bert, push Rod, good chance. Relax a bit on the ball. Get us something. Get us a winner, Chapo.
Goal kick sent long. Here comes Reed. It's a lovely ball. Can Hearns get there around the goalkeeper? Good goalkeeping. Mitchell keeps Basford out again. Liam Hearns' eyes will have lit up for a second there. Actually, I've done a bit of a disservice too. Hickey tracking back. He's the one who put it out for the corner. That's Michael at the back post again. Over the bar this time. Well, perhaps as expected, it's Basford who had the better of the majority of the play. Dunkirk did come into this as big underdogs. But they'll be pleased the score is kept at 1. Basford have had the opportunities to make it more. It's almost a cliche now, the longer it stays at 1-0, the more Dunkirk will fancy themselves in this final. Potts on the attack. Berridge just loses out. It's a nice idea. Rawdon. Swung in. Second bite at it. Chaplin's there. Michael had a bit of a hold of him. Nothing doing, says the referee. Goal kick. Basford, who fly their trade in the Evo Stick Northern Premier League Division 1 South, promoted this year. They've been excellent. Not lost a single game at home all season. Winning the league by 15 points. They did get to the magic 100-point marker as well from those 42 games. They've had a wonderful season. And it'd be nice for them to end it by winning this cup final. First one, all the way back when it started. A certain Nottingham Forest Football Club. Wood wagers there's a fair few trickies in here in Eastwood tonight. A good core support of both of these clubs. Nottingham will always be the city bedecked in red in terms of its football support, but there's so many smaller clubs which themselves are very well supported on a more local grassroots level. These are two of them. Turning is Reed, no foul says the referee. Look to pick out Hearns, cut out by Rawdon. Repelled by Fenton. Robinson looked to get it forward for Dunkirk, but Basford bar the way. Flicked on by Jerry Nash. Dunkirk will come again. Didn't quite pick out Chaplin. Person gets his body in the way, helps it back to the goalkeeper, who's got a chase on here. Mitchell as well. It might be a business here, Dunkirk. Berridge gives chase, goalkeeper collects. And Potts on the run there. Nearly getting on the end of it. Here comes Reed. Flicks it through to Hearns. Shot across the face and Carr couldn't quite get there. Nearly two, perhaps should have been two. Skipper Lewis Carr coming in at the back post. Very, very nearly got there. Great work again from Hearns.
Pass him on to Toby! Matty, left shoulder, Matt! No foul! Well done!
And Carr was close.
Adam! Come through it! Rods, tighter! Tighter toes! Toby,
Cole take the throw in.
Front!
No short options, so we know exactly where this one's heading in. Flick on's a good one, and there's the second goal. Basford 2, Dunkirk 0. that man again, Liam Hearns, who bulleted in the finish from close range. And Basford have got the second goal, which in truth their dominance has deserved. Goalkeeper, absolutely no chance from that range. It was sweetly struck. It's almost in contrast really to his first, which was a touch scuffed. That one, absolutely no mistake. And Basford are on the way. Dunkirk fighting against the tide here. And the boatmen have got their work cut out. 35 minutes played, 10 to go until half time. And Svensson sends it forward. Grantham looking to get in behind. Nash is jumping with more. Grantham soared out of nowhere and looking to get Basford back on the attack. Hearns might fancy a hat-trick, does he? No, uses the sensible option. Tees it back for Michael. Right break here, it does, it's Reed. That's Thornhill, and surely, oh, Hearns denied by a brilliant save. Still alive for Grantham, and Dunkirk will clear their lines. Well, Hearns no doubt should have had a hat-trick there. That was his big chance. There might yet be more. But it was a stunning save by Mitchell. Terrific stop. And Sensi might have to make a few more of those as the game continues if Basford continue in this fashion. Bart swings the ball in, Burton away. Thornhill back into the danger area, Hearns nods it down. Thornhill back to Hearns, lovely football, and there is the hat-trick. And that's perhaps the pick of the bunch. Wonderful work from Basford, cutting through the Dunkirk defence. And Liam Hearns backs himself a first half hat-trick in the Senior Cup final. Really nicely done. It was a lovely ball from Thornhill. That's the initial layoff by Hearns himself. Lovely 1-2, and a really deft finish by Hearns. He's really mixed it up with all three goals. Bit of a scuffer. An absolute blast. And then the cutest of flicks. And here he is again. Basford on the hunt for more. Burton shows him out. Rawdon away. League holds it up. Carr inside. Thornhill, it's delightful. He's shown some really nice touches tonight. Basford perhaps starting to pull out the party pieces. Bit early to be popping champagne corks just yet. Grantham on the move. Gordon wins it. I think flags up for offside. It is. Mitchell will send it forward. Chaplin wins it. Bart hammers clear. Grantham wins the header. Thornhill looks to flight one back towards Hearns again. Those two look to combine once more. Tough one for Potts to control. Doesn't like the decision from the referee. Does go Basford's way. Basford, who were runners-up in the competition last year, defeated in the final by Carlton Town. They themselves knocked out at the semi-final stage this year by Dunkirk. Basford's opponents tonight. Carl brings it down. There's another throw. They've appeared in each of the last 3 finals. Basford in this competition, winning 2. And then the defeat last year. They want their trophy back. You can see it at the top of the show. Spectacular trophy it is as well. Referee's going to penalise Michael, I think that is, up from the back from the throw. Rawdon sends it long. Can Berridge on the chase here, or get this. Fenton across. Berridge sends a good looking ball in and Wood collects. It's a nice break that from Dunkirk. Turns into the path of Grantham. Shot comes in from Thornhill, out of the grounds. Not that it was particularly far away. And a goal kick for Dunkirk as they head into their final 4 minutes of this first half. Coaches on the near side wanted the decision there, they didn't go on. Michael lets that one run through. And the Dunkirk coaching staff were in really high spirits ahead of the game. Might be slightly less right at this second. But they were certainly pleased to be here. They knew they came into it as big underdogs. Make no mistake, those at Dunkirk are not here to take part, they are here to win. And they will be disappointed by the scoreline. Reed, Basford playing some nice stuff, full of confidence. Michael sends it long. Go all the way through to the goalkeeper, just under a little bit of pressure there, Michael, so got rid of it. Basford not in the business here of taking any unnecessary risks, particularly so close to half-time. Grantham does well. Thornhill with a bit of room. It's a lovely ball. Carr. Nash lets it run, goes for the return, nearly got it. Chaplin. A little loose ball. Looking to pick out Clark on the run. Basford have been tidy in possession when they've wanted to be. Quite often have used the direct route to both Grantham and Hearns. They've used their wing backs well, but when they've wanted to keep it on the deck, short, sharp passing, they've got that in the locker. The 3G surface here at Eastwood will certainly help them there. They do play on a 3G at their own home stadium as well, Greenwich Avenue. And we did pick up any choice language, do apologise. Passion's boiling over a touch in terms of the vocabularies here tonight, which is perhaps to be expected. Robinson ploughs in with a tackle, it was hard but fair. Fenton beats Chaplin to it. Nash. It's good from Lewis Cart. On the run is Reed. He's been popping up all over the place. For Basford, it's a lovely delivery. Good header away as well. Nash rising. Rawdon clearing. Berridge, if he can bring that down, might have had a chance. He's one-on-one for a second there. Basford have got 3 centre-backs, but Berridge escaped. Thornhill. Hearns, the hat-trick hero in the first half here at Eastwood. We tick towards half-time. Fourth official has told us there's just 1 more minute to come. Not been too many stoppages, been a pretty free-flowing game as it happens. Chaplin underneath it, Michael wins the header. On rushing is Nash. Rawdon takes the safety first option. Rawdon forward. Break here to Berridge. Michael was quicker to it. They have been really clinical up front in this first half, Basford, but they've been really solid at the back as well. Dunkirk have scored an awful lot of goals this season, 130 in fact. But no way through for them in this first half, and Basford have broken the Dunkirk lines 3 times, all by the same player. Liam Hearns, the hero of the half for Basford United, who lead by 3-0 at the break. The Ambers, number 10, has been inspired. And a big smile on the face of Liam Hearns, as well there might be. His team look well on the way to securing themselves a 3rd Notts FA Senior Cup in 4 years. Half-time then from Eastwood. It's Dunkirk 0, Basford United 3. Plenty of highlights then from a very active and very entertaining first half from Eastwood. It's been largely one-way traffic in truth. This was the first real opportunity, and what a great hit this was. Would have been some goal from Matty Thornhill, who struck this beautifully on the volley. Whistled wide of the post, and that was really a sign of things to come for Basford. Here's the first goal. Lovely flick on from Grantham to Hearns, and the shot, whilst a little scuffed into the ground, was really precise with its placement. Mitchell couldn't get near it really. A really nice finish that from Hearns. They did continue to have chances. Hearns trying once and twice, and then a terrific hit by James Reed forced a great save from the goalkeeper. This is the angle where you'll see it. The ball swerves away from it at the last moment, puts a right hand up to stop it, and at the time keep Dunkirk alive, but the traffic continued. Hearns again denied, and that time by the retreating Hickey, who stabbed it out of play before he could strike it. Hearns again involved, and this time they couldn't get on the end of it. Grantham and then Carr at the back couldn't quite get the touch. This is the second goal, and if the first was scuffed slightly, no mistake with that one. Absolutely rammed home by Liam Hearns. Struck it really nicely. Absolutely no chance in goal for the Dunkirk keeper. And they really started to play some lovely stuff, Basford, towards the end of the half. Thornhill went close, and then Hearns thought he had his hat-trick. His eyes lit up at this opportunity. What a good save it was, though, from the goalkeeper. Mitchell to deny him. And then some lovely football. Move of the match so far, without question, resulted in Hearns and Basford's 3rd goal. A hat-trick for the number 10. played a big part in creating it. It's a lovely flick through ball from Thornhill. And a terrific deft finish. And that's the state of play at half-time here at Eastwood. We'll be back with you in just over 10 minutes' time for the resumption of this Senior Cup final. But at half-time, it's Dunkirk 0, Basford United 3.
Please welcome to the pitch, Basford United.
Very warm welcome back to Eastwood and to the Notts FA Saturday Senior Challenge Cup final. That's the state of play at the half-time stage here. Dunkirk trail by 3-0, courtesy of striker Liam Hearns for Basford United, who are now on the brink of victory here tonight. Second half is moments away, and indeed we are away. Dunkirk in the red and the black, Basford in all amber, playing from right to left and on the attack once again. Dunkirk cut that out though with Rawdon. Basford looking to get on the attack, and they've got themselves a free kick there. That's it. Foul in the middle of the field, and referee just wants a word. And Ben Moore in the midfield for Dunkirk. Basford free kick. Benson drops over to take it. Benson sends long in towards Grantham. He gets a great flick on it, all the way through to goalkeeper Liam Mitchell, who had a busy first half. Actually made a couple of very, very good saves. Couldn't do an awful lot about any of the 3 goals. That went past him. Chaplin looks good on the run there, and it was a decent chance if Steve Chaplin could have brought that down. He's in fine form, hat-trick at the weekend. In Dunkirk's 7-0 victory over Birstall United. It was a terrific win. That Birstall is 7th in Dunkirk's league. Dunkirk sitting at the top, 4 points clear with 3 to play. Looking to do a League and Cup combination. At the minute it does look a touch unlikely, if the first half was anything to go by. This is Grantham for Basford. A couple of steps up the pyramid of football in England. Playing the Evo stick. Northern Premier League, Division 1 South. They are going up this year though, winning their league with 100 points on the board, 15 clear of second place. They've had a fantastic season. They can seal it with victory in the Senior Cup as well. That really would be a very, very impressive season to look back on. Free kick is Basford's, taken by goalkeeper Jake Wood. Sent long. One in the air by Grantham. That will be a Dunkirk ball. And Rawdon will take the throw eventually. Good look by Chaplin. Sent forward by Fenton. Robinson back, and this might break for Dunkirk here, turning his pots, bit of time. I don't think he realised. Cross swung in towards Chaplin, couldn't quite get much contact on the header. It's a Basford throw. After all that, it's been a settled start to the second half from Dunkirk, who ended it a little on the ropes, it must be said. Forward by Bart, hands can turn, can he? No. Dunkirk on the counter. Berridge, shot from range. Over the bar. Worth a go from Tim Berridge, who's been in fine goal-scoring form this season for Dunkirk. Who scored 130 goals in the league this season. One of the best attacking records at that level anywhere in the country. Basford throw there. Berridge has been largely frustrated by a very solid back three for Basford. Not really giving him any scraps to feed on at all. A tough evening's work for him so far. Bart takes Grantham's flick, keeps ball. And Mitchell launches it long. Free kick. Potts sizing this one up. Already seen from a few corners that he swung in. He's got a very, very good left foot from a set piece. Burton's gone up from the back. Not going to reach him. Grantham with good pace to get to that first. In front of Robinson, looks to turn away from him. Well, it ricochets into the path of Basford, off the captain Burton. And they're on the run here with Reed, checks inside, chance for four, terrific tackle. Dunkirk survive. What a block it was from Toby Moore at the back. Wonderful challenge. Stop what surely would have been a fourth goal for Basford. Jinking is Berridge, brought down, free kick. No doubt about that. Probably just about the easiest decision of the night for the referee. Potts again will take. This one a little bit better to arcing across from, a bit closer to the goal, better angle. So whip it right across the face. Burton once again up from the back. They're a tall side, Dunkirk. Chaplin lurking at the far post. Potts takes, great ball. Header is from Chaplin, who gets a goal. Well, 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 maybe, just maybe. Dunkirk will be delighted to get one back, first of all. Could it be the start of a dramatic comeback? Stranger things have happened. Steve Chaplin, who bagged himself a hat-trick at the weekend, continues his goal-scoring form. Really good downward header. Dunkirk have made a good start to the second half and have been rewarded for it. Mentioned Potts' excellent delivery from set pieces. And Dunkirk hit. I've got their tails up. This is Berridge. Tails up indeed. Berridge still going. Shot comes in. Keeper holds. Had to. Oh, the boatmen turning this one around.
Confirmation of the goal scorer for Dunkirk FC, number 9. Wes Chaplin brings us forward to Dunkirk 1.
Flicked on by Grantham all the way through to the goalkeeper Mitchell. The Basford fans who've gathered in the stands behind Mitchell's goal for this second half have had precious little to see so far. Must have thought after that first half that have got themselves in prime spot for some goal-mouth action, but it's not been the case in this second. Dunkirk can't quite make anything happen there, and Reid, who had an excellent opportunity a couple of minutes before the goal to make it 4, and that surely would have done it then for Basford, but now just a little bit of a seed of doubt planted, perhaps. Certainly a bit of confidence boosted for Dunkirk, if not the former for Basford. Rain pouring here at Eastwood. Free kick will be taken by Matty Thornhill.
Hey, can we get out the box? Can we get out the box, Mitch?
Plenty up in this attack for Basford. Sent in by Thornhill. Good looking ball. Fenton nearly got on the end of it. Might break on the edge for Reid. Smashes it in. Blocked by his own player. Carr was onside as well. Couldn't get out of the way of it. Just wonder if that was goal bound. Mitchell would have had to react very, very late if it was. That's a good ball. That's a good challenge. Corner. Rawdon sprinting away from the scene of the tackle. Try and convince the referee of its outcome. Assistant referee on the far side was certain. Reid with the corner. Swung in, will beat Michael. And all the way through in the end. Let's take a look back at the goal scored by Steve Chaplin. It's a lovely ball in from Potts. And he got it really well, buried the header. It's a good finish, that. Finish from a man who knows where the goal is. Dunkirk on the attack again. Goalkeeper had to be smart and was. Well played by Wood. Fenton. On the run is Bart, it's beyond him.
You're all the way up here.
There he goes. Dunkirk's way. Time for Rawdon. Not too much in the way of options though for him. It'll be a Dunkirk throw. It's a clever turn. The referee's going to bring it back for a foul. Over the clock. On the move forward for Dunkirk. Just clipped as he made his way past. With aforementioned clever turn. Maybe a chance for a touch of deja vu. Potts in from the left. Chaplin again in the middle. Joined by Burton and Clark. Delivery is another good one from Potts. Chaplin rising again. It's Burton who got the header. Couldn't keep it down. Just caught it on the way down from his jump, I think. Did the Dunkirk skipper. It was a difficult chance. Nevertheless, though. Half an hour to play. Dunkirk 1, Basford United 3. Seen very little of the man on the ball there. Fouled Liam Hans in the second half. Bagged himself a hat-trick and missed a couple of other opportunities in the first. It was an ever-present threat for Basford United in that opening period. Not seen much of him in this second half, though. Basford will be hoping to change that. Thornhill's free kick. It's in towards Michael at the far post. He gets up well, flags up on the far side. Free kick is given. Referee just wants a word here with Oliver Clark, I think it is. Just called over for a chat with the skipper Andy Burton. No cards given. Play resumes. Dunkirk on the move. Burridge chases. And Fenton spins round him. It's a touch slice. Dunkirk do have a player down. Play will continue. Cut out by Burton. We'll put it out now so that the injured player can receive a bit of treatment. That's the big man up top. Is it down? No. I think it's a painful one. It's Ben Moore who's the player down. Number 7 for Dunkirk. Receiving a bit of treatment.
Drive on board. Yeah, you've got to join in. Chap hands. I'm not surprised, mate.
And a reminder of what we've already seen. These are the goals so far. It was a great start from Basford. That finish from Liam Hans was what kicked it all off. And the skies were clear and light. Now a bit dark and dingy here in Eastwood. Rain pouring. And he trudges off. Does Ben Moore. He'll want to be able to play on if possible. Given back to Dunkirk. Be a goal kick. Chaplin on the run, dealt with by Fenton. Moore is back on for Dunkirk, limping a little. Looks determined to try and continue here. It's launched out by wing back. Bart. Dunkirk spent an awful lot of time on the front foot in this second half. This is Chaplin. Fenton got a foot in. Can't pick out Grantham. Good strength. More pile into the challenge. Reed with the ball. Now can Grantham get on the end of that? Not quite. Once again, Dunkirk straight on the attack with Rawdon. Flying into the challenge was Lewis Carr. He wasn't giving anything else but everything in that challenge. We're going to have a substitution. Yeah, Dunkirk and Basford change. It's Moore who's going to trudge off. Ben Moore for Dunkirk, whose race is run. Then comes his replacement. For Basford. And to make a change, it's Jamie Reed replaced. And on in his stead comes Fernando Valtoxtel. Throwing then to Dunkirk. Person controls it, perhaps a touch by hook or by crook. Launched high into the sky. First challenge for the sub. And flicked over the top, and then I'll run all the way through to the goalkeeper, Jake Wood. Based on the attack, it's a horribly skewed ball, and then again from Dunkirk. Toby Moore deals with it in the proper fashion. Puts a clean foot through it, turning his Jerry Nash. Now Bart. It's a good looking ball that. Valtoxtel, the substitute, pulls one back. It's a lovely ball. And Liam Hearns nowhere near it really. Was in the right place at the right time constantly in that first half. And here come Basford's crunching challenge. That was commitment at its finest. Connor Bart and Oliver Robinson smashing into each other. Both have picked themselves up. The corner is the final decision. Here's a replay of that one. For commitment. Neither pulling out of that one.
Get the ball. Mitch, come on.
Not in the final. Swung in. Oh, it was a good ball that. Nodded over the top by Michael. It'll be a goal kick. Sent forward and running through is Baltoxtel. Can he finish it? Saved. And the goalkeeper gets to the ball second. He's made a difference since coming on, Fernando Baltoxtel. Good opportunity there to make it 4-1. Perhaps put this final beyond Dunkirk, but here they go at the other end with Berridge. Needs support. Didn't get any. Basford can come away with it. Grantham bends his run to stay onside, running with Moore. Won't let him out easily. Concedes the throw. And here's that chance again for Baltoxtel. Lovely ball. It's great control. Defender just about did enough. Just to put him off. There's Oliver Robinson on the cover. In goes Basford's way. Dunkirk free kick. Dunkirk send it forward. Chaplin looking to get on the end of it. Free kick is given against him. There's a Basford free kick in the end. Chaplin up for another header, it's a free kick. We know what they can do from this sort of range. Potts again trots across to take it. And the familiar faces gather again in the Basford penalty area. Almost an identical position from which Dunkirk claimed their goal. They've got 18 minutes or so plus added time still to play to get two more. This would be a good time to get it, at least one of them. Potts swings in, another good delivery. Goalkeeper comes, didn't get there. They'll go all the way through. It's a throw in the end for Dunkirk. Potts' deliveries have been fantastic. Berridge trapped in the corner. Goal kick, the decision. Dunkirk prepping another substitute.
Hold.
Change will be coming. And it is. Ben Gowing makes his way on. Second spell with the club. Used to play for Eastwood Town around these parts. Potts is the man who's gone off. Dunkirk will be hoping that he can replace his delivery from set pieces at the very least. That's been their biggest threat in this second half. They should have had to do some defending. They have done it, for the most part, very well. Sent in over everyone. What has to clear. Hearns. I've seen him in a little while. First time really on the ball. The man with 3 goals to his name in this game. Bart forward. Fernando Toxtel underneath it. So too is Robinson. Flag up on the far side for offside. He's going to leave this for the goalkeeper, Mitchell. They head into the final quarter of an hour. Header away is a good one by Carr. Attempted cross from Rawdon, well blocked. No Bell Toxtel can break, he's quick. Oh, the advantage was really on. Thornhill not happy with that decision. Referee stopped it. Basford unlucky. Dunkirk perhaps getting away with one there. Free kick ultimately, here's the decision, and it's what Basford have to live with. Thornhill takes towards Corey Grantham, it'll break over Hearns. Couldn't turn. Did look like a Basford ball, was right in front of my commentary position. Referee couldn't see it. In fairness. Cross forward by Dunkirk, foul on Chaplin. Dunkirk just creeping into this game in this second half. Giving themselves a shout with just over 10 minutes left to play. It's not over. At half time, that's perhaps all they could have wished for. They've been, for the large part, outplayed in the first half. They've made a real game of it in the second. Rawdon flying into the challenge. There's 4-0, I think. And wins the free kick for good measure. For Basford here, it's just a case of seeing this one out. They're almost there. Bart with the header took it off the toe of Thornhill. Wins it back there off Chaplin. Robinson prevents the corner.
Why is he asking him? Why is he asking you?
Throw in.
Can you see
Right down in the corner.
He's got to ask him, man. He's throwing off.
Taken by Connor Bart. Has got a very long throw on him. All the way to Chaplin by Dunkirk. Forward to Berridge. Just bounced off him. Chaplin charged down. Connor Bart. Dunkirk try and keep some form of pressure on Basford. Free kick. Foul on Corey Grantham. Matty Thornhill with the free kick. It's a good delivery. Dan Michael couldn't quite rise enough at the far post. Dunkirk were almost caught out there. And the target was Chaplin. Basford deal with it well. Turning well is Baltoxtal. Forward now comes Thornhill. It's a good ball in the channel for Corey Grantham. Ronnie Hearns in the middle. Thornhill offers support. Now Bart. Checks away from Berridge. Baltoxtal. By hook or by crook keeps it. Tim Berridge tracking all the way back. Wins it back for Dunkirk and clears. This is it. Dunkirk back on the attack and Grantham might get here, he will. Over the goalkeeper he goes, this to seal it, Grantham 4. And that surely will do it. Corey Grantham surely now puts the seal on the win for Basford United. Dunkirk caught cold at the back. And Corey Grantham, wasn't he composed? Lofted the ball over Mitchell, met it round the other side and planted it in the back of the Dunkirk net. Mitchell out of his box, couldn't commit with his hands. It was a really composed finish from Corey Grantham. Dunkirk have given an awful lot to this second half. And in the end, it looks like they will just come up short. I've got a substitution incoming for Dunkirk. Looks like it's Oliver Robinson who's leaving the field. It is. Needs to be replaced by Howes. Former Derby County Academy captain Joel Howes. Defended by Trade, straight swap. See who takes the throw. Then going, closing. Using his second half energy. Substitute. Slotty on from the skipper, but referee's going to blow up for the foul. Chris Carr maybe getting away with a poor pass there. Basford less than 5 minutes away. That's a bit of stoppage time. Winning back their senior cup. The referee's just had enough hit. He's going to issue a yellow card to Oliver Clark. He's talked himself into the book. Meanwhile, Basford are going to make another change. It's the hat-trick hero, Liam Hearns, who's going to depart. Gets a standing ovation from the Basford support, which he has very much earned. Had a brilliant game. His 3 goals in the first half. Surely the difference between the two teams. Aidan Austin, number 14, and Rob Duffy are going to join the fray. It's Dom Roma, who's also replaced. As Basford used all 3 substitutes towards the end. Free kick is eventually taken. Grantham underneath it. And the offside flag is up. Mitchell sends it long. Battled by Fenton. Going. Makes its way back in towards the danger area for Dunkirk. It was Oliver Clark who had the chance. Very difficult one, mind. I had space. And that 4th goal really seems to have taken the sting out of the match for Dunkirk. They've been very much in this second half. That goal from Corey Grantham surely has done it. They've toiled a bit in this second half of Basford. Made to work hard, made to suffer a little bit as well. Under a bit of pressure from Dunkirk at times. But they've survived and come through the other side. Referee just having some late work to do. It's Oliver Clark again who's getting a talking to. Needs to be careful not to talk himself off the pitch, never mind in the book as he already is. Free kick, Benson forward. Bart up well. So more away. Clear by Lewis Wilcox. That's good. Basford maybe in again here. Shot comes in. Matty Thornhill couldn't quite get on the end of it. Coming away. Morgan Hickey. Wilcox forward. As we tick ever nearer to the 90. Ultimately been a very good performance from Basford, but they're going to slip up right at the end, I know. It's a good chance. Couldn't quite get that one through. Rob Duffy guilty of a slight error at the break. 5 minutes has been added by the fourth official. Dunkirk come forward again. Berridge is going around the goalkeeper here. Can they get one more back? Cross comes in and headed away by Duffy. Just won't go in for Dunkirk. Bit of a moment of madness really from Jake Wood there, who's been so consistent in the Basford goal tonight. A really good game. Never looked near getting that. To the corner to Dunkirk. Swung in, good delivery, header away. Fernando Bell-Toxtell went for the outside of the foot, caught the opposite. And skews it out for a Dunkirk throw. Well, he could be in again here if Bell-Toxtell gets his head up. They are. Flag stays down. Options in the middle for Corey Grantham. Will he go all the way himself? Look to pull it back. Gets the second bite at it. It's 5. Corey Grantham. Seals the deal for Basford. A goal in stoppage time to put the bow on top of what's been a superb performance from Basford United. Initially thought he'd blown the chance, but it came back to him kindly. Mitchell couldn't keep it out. 3 for Hearns, 2 for Corey Grantham, 5 for Basford United. This could have been the scoreline at half-time. Basford haven't been anywhere near as good in the second half, but they've still managed to get themselves a couple of goals. Dunkirk have battled hard, but ultimately just been outclassed tonight. No shame in that. Basford a couple of divisions above. Dunkirk have given themselves something to be proud of here. A really good account of themselves, particularly in this second half. It looks like they're going to come up just short. Just over a minute remains. Corey Brott with a long throw at the line. Flicked on. Corey Grantham fancies himself a hat-trick running in behind. Drawing his buddy and strike partner. Bart cut out. Read by Jerry Nash, who's been a steady influence in the midfield for Basford United. Difficult one for Matty Thornhill to get on the end of there after 94.5 minutes. And that'll do us. It's back in Basford. The Nottinghamshire FA Saturday Senior Challenge Cup is returning to United. They lost their trophy last year. It will return after a 5-1 victory in the final over a gallant Dunkirk side. Basford the better side, and a wonderful first half performance set up what was at times an uncomfortable second period, but they've got themselves over the line with a couple of late goals from Corey Grantham following a brilliant first half hat-trick from Liam Hearns.
We'll be shortly conducting the medals trophy presentation ceremony on the pitch. I'm going to ask any supporters to make their way towards the bar.
Here's a reminder of the goals. It started all the way back in the 16th minute. This finish on the left foot, untidy but unerringly accurate. It's a lovely flicked header into his path by Grantham. And Hearns finished it really well. And then just after the half-hour mark, chance fell Hearns' way again. Made no mistake with that one, ramming it home. To really put the stamp on what had been an excellent first half from Basford. They missed plenty of chances before that second goal. That was more than deserved. This may be the pick of the bunch. Lovely football from Thornhill and Hearns, picking out the latter to steal a brilliant first half hat-trick. Glorious touch. Deftly finished. Dunkirk, though, did get themselves a goal. Steve Chaplin, hat-trick hero at the weekend, got himself on the score sheet again. And Dunkirk had opportunities in the second half. They were much improved and did make a game of it. But late on, Corey Grantham put it all beyond all doubt. Lovely composure, looping it over Liam Mitchell and slamming it in to the open net. And the Basford number 9 even had time to grab one more, as Dunkirk's defence became ever stretched, his legs tired, and in the end, a scrappy but satisfying second for Corey Grantham. He grabbed himself a brace to add to his assist in the first half. And it's Basford who are going to take home that gleaming trophy. Basford thanking their supporters who come out in number here tonight at Eastwood and been well backed. And you have to say, it's a deserved win for United, who have come through 3 rounds to get here, knocking out Clifton All-Whites in round 3, a 7-0 win over Kimberley Miners Welfare in the quarter-final, and then in the semi, defeating Teversal FC by 3-1 in the final.
Okay, ladies
a terrific
and
performance.
We are ready to get underway with the medal and trophy presentation ceremony.
Has given away to an
Just
excellent
before
win.
we started, I'd like to say a massive thanks to the management and the staff.
We'll leave you now with the trophy presentations.
Hosting the final. for their hospitality.
Dunkirk players will receive their runners-up medals.
Thank you very much for joining the team today.
Basford will receive their medals and that wonderful trophy.
Dunkirk and to Basford United on reaching the final of the competition, which is no mean feat in itself. And many thanks to you, the spectators.
Thank you ever so much for watching the coverage here on the Nottinghamshire FA YouTube channel. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Not just today, but throughout the season, to the players.
It's been brilliant to bring this to you
Teams and the officials involved tonight.
this evening.
I'd like to welcome back onto the pitch today's VIP Brian Hambidge, the Notts FA chairman.
And we'll leave you now with the presentation
He's
ceremony.
gonna be conducting the presentation
Commiserations to Dunkirk.
this evening.
Congratulations to winners
Firstly,
once
thank you
again,
to today's
Basford
officials.
United.
If I could ask them to come forward to collect their presentation medals, starting with Ed Piddock. And as mentioned before the game, this is Ed's last game as a match official. And Ed was assisted on the lines tonight by James Tewson. And by Lewis Saunders Johnson. And your fourth official for this evening was Mark Tinsley. Now, the match officials have also had the task to select today's Player of the Match Award, sponsored by JC Trophies. And they have selected from Dunkirk, Liam Mitchell. Congratulations, Liam. If I could now ask you to please put your hands together and show your appreciation for today's runners-up as they come up to collect their runners-up medals. Dunkirk Football Club. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please show your appreciation for Dunkirk Football Club. And now, if you could please put your hands together and congratulate the 2017-18 Nottinghamshire FA Saturday Senior Cup winners, and if I could ask the captain to come up last to receive the trophy. Dunkirk Football Club, sorry. Basford United. gentlemen, your Saturday Senior Cup winners this evening, Basford United.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's back to Basford. Captain Lewis Carr lifts the trophy. Thank you ever so much for watching the coverage this evening here on Nottinghamshire FA. From myself, Stephen Jameson, all the team here at AMS, we wish you a very, very good evening and hope to see you again very soon. Good night.